know what I mean? Me and the gang on the scene, better not play my team. Know what I mean? Ready to get it clean, know what I mean?
Haters.
Yeah, but you know what I mean? Ay, you know what I mean? Hey man, say man, welcome to the ForTheLove Podcast with your host, King Caius and my brother.
Kari.
And we back with another one. If y'all been checking us out, man, we've been promising, we've been doing the things that we said we was gonna do this year.
Facts. Did you actually, you know what's funny?
What?
I just watched the pod the other day and I didn't even check what episode it was.
I said 5.
Episode 5? Oh, all right, we took it back. I think we got episode 7 already on the channel.
Nah, it's impossible.
I hope not, because I swear.
It's impossible. We can't have episode 7 already on there.
All right, we're going. But yeah, check out episode 5.
We
It
can
just dropped.
pull it up right now, actually.
Yeah, actually. But check out episode 5. It just dropped. And if you didn't check out the rest of the pod, oh yeah, we got the camera. Y'all didn't know. So we got actually a screen in the background now. We got some new technology. What's this shit called again? I think it's like
new technology.
It's like the Xbox, something like that. Some new technology we got going on in the background. Well, we can see stuff now. So talk to you on a different way.
Yeah, so that's 5.
Yeah, that's 5.
So this was
3. Episode 3.
3 years ago.
That's crazy. You had to say that part.
That was 3 years ago, say it.
Why you say 3 years ago twice?
Yo, because we getting better. And people, see, that's the part, right? He said why I said 3 years ago twice. Because the reason why we even start the podcast and every single podcast talking to y'all and telling y'all what we doing is because some of y'all been rocking with us for a minute and some of y'all haven't, but this is a part of the journey. And this is a part of not just being like, not just doing the journey, not just trying to sign up and say, hey, let's podcast because it's cool. Nah, it's dedication to a craft that we're trying to build, dedication to a field that we're trying to be in a way that we want our voices heard. Like, we're not trying to, like, we could have gone to the studios. We could have, found a local studio to go to, or we could have, paid for, all of the, but we building this by, brick by brick by ourselves.
Actually, genuinely. Like, everything we do is we're putting our own money into, I mean, of course we get collabs because part of the company is about showing love and showing effort and showing collaboration. But for the most part, it's brick by brick. So we take a lot of time because we get our own stuff. We're trying to learn how to do everything ourselves in-house and give y'all the best product that we can. We fail over and over again, bro. Half the time it be, this technology do this, but it don't do this. Or half the time we got the money to buy the shit that's just good enough and not the shit that is going to last us 2 years, but we trying to improve. And as y'all can see, like, it's just small improvements. Y'all done seen us on about 4 different couches so far. If you look at every single fucking part, like, we probably did it on a seen a Blake background.
You
just seen St. John background. You seen the crosses in the background before. You probably don't see nothing in the background now. So y'all see changes smalling, but we're hoping for some really big changes.
We got a couple big ones left.
For some big ones.
We got a couple big ones left coming in the second quarter. We plan on whipping some tail in the second quarter. At least hitting some benchmarks.
Give y'all a little eye candy. Make sure this place look right. Make sure y'all got the correct vibe we're trying to set for the pod. When y'all are here, we understand what we're trying to do here. We're not just here to just put out some shit talking or talk. We want to make sure we can build a community, a culture, something that we all can come here and know what's going to happen here. Mostly about hip hop, but you'll get to know what we like. And we like a little bit of anime, a little hip hop, a little martial arts, a little culture, but mostly love. Support what you do, and anybody who's actually giving their best, we're here to support for. So show love to us, man. Show love to us.
Yeah. And right now we're on the road to 100 subscribers, so make sure that y'all liking, following, subscribing, commenting, but more importantly, sharing, bro. It's not love if you just keep it to yourself. You gotta share it out. You gotta help us, right? Like, and help us help you. If you fuck with us, right, then it'll help more people see us. But we're on the road to 100 subscribers, so make sure we're doing all of that stuff in the comments below. Make sure you tell us what your favorite part is. Make sure you tell us what you don't like.
Yeah, tell the truth.
Yeah,
that's all
tell
part
us
of
what you don't like. Because right
one
now,
thing we definitely want to make sure we always say here is be honest. Like, it's honesty on both sides.
And we open the feedback. Like, while we can still improve lighting and mics and all those other things, while we're still getting better, right? That's the time to tell us so that we can get right. So you want to dive in to our A topic? There's been a lot going on in the culture. But we gotta start with the man, the myth, and the legend.
Oh, we're somewhere actually. Which one?
There's a lot of man, myths, legends.
Yeah, I mean, technically, yes. I would assume most
box office smash, box office hit.
Oh, actor. No, I ain't gonna lie. It's like 7 ways we can go today. That's why I'm like, you gotta say a name.
I'm starting.
There's so much crazy things that happen.
Michael.
Oh, Rabel, right?
Michael.
Rabel. See, that's what I'm saying. It's like even
Jackson.
you saying Michael. Oh.
Why would you ever think of a first? If I say Michael and the first person you think of is a white man,
you know
that
what's
is
crazy?
a problem.
Hold on, I need you to stop.
I understand, and I'm a
No,
Patriots fan.
no, no. That's not what's happening right now. What's happening was
we'll never start with sports.
One, actually, you're right. I'm gonna give a little credence to both things. If anyone ever says Michael, you should never think of a white man. You should think of Jackson or Jordan first. You're right.
Or Tyson.
You're right. Number two, when you think of Michael, the only thing going on in the news right now are two Michaels.
Jackson and Vrabel.
Don't ever call that movie Michael Jackson. There's a reason why they didn't put that in the last part. It's called Michael for a reason. The movie is called Michael.
But Michael I use the word Michael.
I know, but the movie don't deserve the Jackson part.
Okay, Michael.
Now I know what page we going though. But when you said Michael, I was like,
yeah, but the first
one of them's a better story. That's what I'm saying. One of them's a better story to me. The actual Michael Jackson,
the black man,
the
black one.
I actually don't. The actor,
even if the movie wasn't that good, the story is still better.
The story is great. So this is the problem with Michael. Well, actually, let's not do problems first. Let's give y'all a little synopsis background. Hey, what we're talking about. Obviously,
y'all should know by now, and y'all don't know because some of those parts didn't drop. I'm a D1 hater. I'm not starting with hate.
No, you're not a hater.
No, I am. Apart. It's a thin line.
He can be a D1 hater. He's not
thin line between love and hate.
I was like, he's not a D1 hater. He can be.
But we're gonna start with we're gonna start with the love for the Michael movie. Love.
All right, go ahead. Oh, it was like you want me to? I was like, you want to start?
No. I think, like I said, love. Towards the end of the movie, I think his nephew Jafar. That's his name, Jafar. But whoever his nephew is that played Michael in the movie, I think his acting towards the end of the movie.
Nephew?
Yeah, that was his nephew, like blood nephew. I think he started like it was times towards the end of the movie where I'm like, oh, he actually looked like Michael.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna say he was moving like Michael, but the acting got so much better towards the end of the movie that whoever played Joe Jackson, that my man.
Oh, I forgot his name, but it's a relatively known actor, same like Nia Long, but
my man that played Joe Jackson, he deserved something. He was the best actor in the whole joint. He was better than everybody in the movie. He did his job. I ain't gonna lie. He did his job plus 10. He kind of showed out.
So this is my problem. I actually thought the movie was like, I'm a Michael fan, and I'm also the movie was a musical, at least sent as one, and I'm a music fan or a musical fan. So I thought the Michael songs, they were great, but it was like a mini concert. At no point in time did I feel like I was learning anything new about Michael. Was I getting a new perspective? Was I getting anything that was substantial besides a few of his hit songs? And every transition was so abrupt and sudden that it just felt like, what is even the point of this movie? Like, are you trying to give me a 2-hour summation of who Michael is?
Yes.
Motherfucker.
Well, part of
the whole
point.
Well,
part
see,
of
this is my only problem with that. Not to cut you off, just real quick. It did feel like that. It genuinely felt like they were trying to give me a 2-hour summation of what Michael was. And then my reason for saying it like a question was because the whole idea of the movie and the hype behind Michael was supposed to be he's not a 2-hour summation. Like, he's bigger, larger than life. So then to rush through every part of his life so quickly and tell me that this is like how his life went was like,
but you gotta. Yes, my caveat for that is not that is the right thing to do, but that is the thing to do. Why? Michael Jackson died 2009.
I think, but
2008, 2009. Yeah, so that means all the kids that's in the current generation that we're in now,
about 20 years
all
ago.
The 17-year-olds, all the 17-year-olds and under, right? Those kids don't know Michael Jackson. They weren't born in Michael Jackson living, right? Yeah. Even us, we don't know a certain Michael Jackson. We were born during white Michael era. And through having elders, we're told the stories of Black Michael and that, so and so. And then, we got to see some of it, right? Like some of the hypes, but we didn't get to see him at his prime or his peak or at him selling out shows or him. No, so we got to see that. These kids didn't see none of it, not a glimpse of it. And then Michael Jackson, because of how he's lived and because of how he died, right? Like his name, I ain't gonna say was taboo, right?
No, it was tarnished for a little bit.
But yeah, it's so taboo in the atmosphere that he dies in 2009. He doesn't get a movie till 17 years later. So if I'm introducing Michael to a whole new generation, I don't think this was the worst movie and the worst way to do that.
Was it the worst movie and the worst way to do that? No. Was that the bar I was looking for? No. So I don't think it's the worst movie ever.
But you're looking for a bar as a person that knows Michael.
I'm just looking for, honestly, outside of like
so you know more about Michael than a 17-year-old.
No, yeah, of course. I'm looking for but at the end of the day, I'm looking for a good product. I'm not necessarily looking for just. So like this is what I always say. As a kid, you just said the same point. So we were younger. We didn't really get the full Michael. One of the things that was shown to us, I don't know about you, but I'm pretty sure it was on TV all the time. Was shown to us as kids was Michael's full 5-hour documentary. That shit was on, I forgot, ABC or CBS, somewhere like that, all the time. Like that shit would come on like once a month, and I watched it a few times. So I was like, "What is going on?" And that gave me the sense of the abuse Michael went through. And I mean, I understand we also live in an age where people have this kind of attention span, so you're not going to get a 5-hour movie or 5-hour whatever.
So a 2-hour movie is a 5-hour movie.
Yeah, no, yeah. But even then, as a kid, I had to like, it's not like I saw a 5-hour Michael movie and I was like, "Oh, let me watch this." It's more so like nothing's on TV. I have 8 channels, or I have, my mother didn't pay Comcast as much, so I don't get anime or whatever. And I have to watch something, so it's different. But at the same time, I would rather, if you're trying to give me somebody who's larger than life or somebody who has weight behind them, I would rather you give me a 2-hour focus on one thing. Like, give me a trilogy. Give me a teaser. Give me like.
But this is.
You didn't give me his death. Michael was bigger than just. Is it for real?
Yeah, they definitely set up for part 2. I think they already announced it too.
That's even worse then, because I would rather.
Why?
Because that was too much for part 1. Then I'm like, I didn't even.
We only got halfway through. He just got separated from his dad. He about to go do. He just did Thriller. Bad didn't come out yet.
Did I come out in the movie?
Bad is after Thriller.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about in the movie. Or something.
The movie stops with Thriller.
Yeah, I don't. Michael
Bad didn't come out.
Then for all that, all right, this is a little bit. This is a little bit of whatever. For all that, I would have rather they had. I like that part. So yes, I'm gonna give you a little credence there. I like if they're gonna switch out the character from, because he has a lot of life after Bad. He still has like 30, 40 years of music, and that's fair. You want to show the afterlife of Michael, especially if you're gonna go into, some of his personal stuff and like We Are the World, and then the scandals, things like that. But my other point from that is, in those 2 hours, if you're going to condense Jackson 5 Michael all the way up to Thriller Michael, which is his independence, which I actually think I kind of like. That's the one thing I did like. They made it very clear that Michael was trying to gain his independence from Joe. And that was like the central theme throughout the entire movie. The problem with that is they didn't do a good job in, at least I didn't feel like, they did a good job in showing why, number one, Michael really wanted independence. They showed that Joe was abusive, but he really wasn't that abusive in the movie. He hit him a couple times because Michael, they didn't really show the depths of what it was like for. If I'm watching that movie as a relatively good parent,
also like the movie's also PG-13, right?
Yeah, that's kind of my point. That's why I'm like, I don't want to hate on the movie too bad, because at the end of the day, it served the purpose. My point was, it's a 4 out of 10, 5 out of 10 movie. It's like what I would expect.
5 out of 10 is crazy.
Yeah, I would think somebody like, if I asked somebody to give me a summary of Michael who was not a big fan of him, that's what that movie would be. Like somebody who just heard about Michael, I'm like, all right, this is a good summation of Michael. But it's nothing that I would want to like. I don't want to see a part 2, except for as a Michael fan, which is like, yeah, everybody. But I would never want to see a part 2 of the movie after that movie. Nothing about that movie made me want to see anything new. Michael's music didn't come out crazy. His incident with his hair was like, boop.
Oh no, I had it.
Nia Long, all she said all movie was, Joseph, Michael, come sit with me. Joseph, don't hit Michael. Michael, come sit with me. Joseph, you can't do that. And then at the very end of the movie, Joseph said something to her, and she was like, you can't do that no more, Joseph.
It's enough, Joseph.
He a grown man.
You cannot punch him in the face no more, Joseph.
He a grownie.
And then she walked out.
So I'm like,
grony as fuck.
That's how I felt. All I heard was Michael Joseph and he a grony.
Yeah, I only mentioned 2 actors when I gave them acting props.
That's not a good movie though. That's my problem. So as a Michael fan, it's a good whatever. It's a good introduction.
I think
as a movie, it was
we've and I'm not saying we shouldn't have raised the bar, but I think the bar is too high on what we call good. Good is a 6.
Oh, we want to get real. Or we want to get not real. They said good as a 6.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I think so.
You think this movie is like?
I think this movie is a 4 or 5. That's what I said. I think it's not
4
a good
or
movie.
5 is. Yeah. Ooh, that's interesting.
Yeah. I think I said 3 or 4.
I know y'all keep seeing me move my mic. I'm just trying to get got my little 1-2s right. Just trying to make sure I feel like I sound the best.
I think you sound fine. I can't tell because you hear your own echo, so you can never tell how you sound.
That's probably what it is on the whoop.
Yeah, because I think I sound horrible right now. So I'm like, all I hear is my own voice echoing itself.
Hey, y'all, let us know in the comments below how we sound, especially during this Michael topic, because we don't ever want to disrespect the GOAT by sounding all flimmy and all that.
See, I don't know. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't. Let's not even get into that.
Man, the movie is breaking box office records. I'm starting with
Michael
love.
Jackson, but go ahead.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm starting with love.
Do you think
it's breaking box office records?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's not a bad movie if we're talking about.
Which one is the?
Yeah.
Talk about it.
What
else are they doing?
Is introducing Michael to a whole new generation. You feel me? One that don't even know the slaps. You feel me?
What else is it doing?
It's people in this generation who don't even know who Quincy Jones is.
That is crazy, but tell them about it.
Don't even know who the Jackson 5 is.
All right, tell them about it.
Don't even know about 1, 2, 3. ABC. Don't even know what that is.
Yeah,
yeah, I messed it up, but it's okay because I know what it is.
Talk about it.
That's what we need to give the youth.
All right, love. You're right. Let's give some love here.
All right, so my final question, because one of the things I walked away with is I agree with you for the most part. Like, if I wanted to start with hate, I would have said most of the things that you said. So, cool. Yeah. But the flip side is, do you think the movie did any kind of job, to what extent, or what level does the movie, you think, make people like Michael music?
So this is what I will take it from my personal experience. When we went to the movie theater, there was like mostly older people in there. There's a couple young people in there, and it sounded like it's the first time in a very long time I heard an engaged movie theater, and that's one thing I will give kudos, props to. Like, that's jazz clap. What? An engaged movie theater? I hear people go like, oh. I don't hear everybody in the theater make noise or talk or clap. When the movie ended, everybody clapped. A movie I just said was a 4 out of 10 or 5 out of 10. The movie ended, everybody clapped.
Did you saw Sinners? Right?
Yeah.
Oh, we got a Sinners review on our page.
Sinners was that's okay, cool.
If you don't,
go
check out our Sinners review.
Sinners came out 4 months ago.
You said in a long time. That's a year ago.
Before Sinners, all right, what was it before Sinners?
It was one though. I can't think.
Oh, okay. I saw something that people clapped in the theaters was technically Sinners. And before that, I don't actually remember. But I saw a couple good movies last year, to be fair.
Yeah.
But not people that clapped at the end of the movie. And I thought the movie wasn't good. That's what I'm saying.
What did we see right before Michael?
Excuse me.
That joint when she went in that building and was murking shit. What was that?
Oh, They Will Kill You?
Yeah.
That was really good.
Yeah.
Did they clap?
I did.
Oh, no, I don't think they clapped. So my point is Michael was not a good movie to me. And people clapped at the end of the movie. So I'm still like, there's something here where they did something good. They did something well where people were entranced. The movie theater was
could
entranced.
have been better. Yeah.
Yeah, of course. That's why I'm like, these are my come to mind first thoughts. But at the end of the day, I went to the movie theater. So I'm very grateful for the opportunity. I'm very grateful for the idea that they sent out an image of Michael and they didn't try to tarnish it. They made it PG-13 because we know that there's things around Michael that people may not want to talk about or deal with.
All right. Can I get into my hate a little bit?
Go ahead.
Get off of love?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to agree with him. I'm going to add in a few more caveats, which is, and I don't know if it's just a Michael movie thing, but like, especially when we're talking about somebody as grandiose as Michael, I don't necessarily need the whole story. I think if I've lived a controversial lifestyle, I think how people tell my story is however they want to tell it. And if you want to leave in the good or the bad or whoop-de-whoop, right, then that's cool. But because I think that sparks the conversation, especially when you're talking about somebody as big as Michael. Leaving something out gives us something to talk about, right? So I'm not necessarily hating on that. I don't necessarily need everything to be in the movie, right? Because when you leave something out, someone's going to say, yo, that's not how it's supposed to go. Same thing with all the comic book fans, right? You go watch a Marvel movie and you be like, oh, that's not how it happened in the comic book. Now we're talking about the nuance of, the comic book and the movie and all the other shit. Same thing with somebody as big as Michael Jackson. So I don't need everything. But what I do need in movies moving forward, especially when we're going to talk about somebody as big as Michael Jackson, or the movie is going to be that big, is can we just get some creativity in the shooting? Like some great cinematography, some great shots, like some great scenes. Like when I look at the movie, I'm like, all right, cool, there's a budget for this movie. Where did it go other than like wardrobe? Like half the stuff was CGI. Like, bro, we couldn't get a real monkey on the set to just represent Michael Jackson. You think Michael Jackson, if he was here, he would ever approve y'all having a CGI Bubbles?
Well, so that was the other part where, like, whether Janet Jackson didn't want to be part of it. You told me, actually.
Bro, but that's what I'm saying. Janet Jackson didn't want to be part of it. Diana Ross didn't want to be part of it. That's cool. We got to work around that. You did not have to CGI Bubbles if we're talking about Michael Jackson.
No, I'm talking about, I'm pretty sure
you don't have to CGI the giraffes and the animals. Go get a real giraffe.
I think that's probably why they didn't want it. I don't think they necessarily heard it and were like, oh, I don't want nothing to do with Michael. Then he probably heard most of the script or saw some of the product or saw something and they were just like, you know what? This sounds a little messy. Let's chill out. So my point for that is like, yeah, I think that was a bad sign. I think that was like a good telling of what's to come if the main family is not supporting, or main people are not supporting a biography, not autobiography, of a major person like Michael Jackson. Like if Prince came out with something, I don't know Prince family. I don't know about Prince family at all. But the Prince family came out with a fucking biography, and then Prince's sister, assuming he has one, came out, and Prince died. Prince's family came out and was like, No, I'm not supporting that. Then I probably would be like, I'll probably watch movies though, realistically. But I'll probably like, if the movie was bad, I would see the idea that the movie is bad. I can get behind that because your whole family is probably like, nigga, what the?
Half his family also supported it. The majority of them supported it. I
Have
think
you ever-
I think my point is
I was
not,
saying, have you
not
seen
about the
Jermaine
support
Jackson?
and not about whether it's good or bad. I think my point is about effort. My point is about intention. My point is about creativity. My point is about art. My point is about all the other things. If you're talking about somebody as big as Michael, I don't care whether if the writing is going to be made, cool. Hire the best cinematographer. Hire the best cinematographer. If the writing is going to be made, cool. Hire the best score. Go take the old records, remaster them. Remaster them on Adobe Sound. Make them sound wider. Make them sound bigger. Make them do something. Do something else. Like, that's what I'm saying. When Michael Jackson lean over, make it a 4D experience in the movie theater. When Michael Jackson moonwalk, we should feel wind move past us in the movie theater. Nigga, it should feel larger than life. Michael Jackson is larger than life. So the movie making, I don't give a fuck about the script as much. That's not the point that I'm making. The movie part of it, the actor, the director, these people, that should be larger than life. Don't show me a fake giraffe when you're talking about Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson deserves more than a fake CGI giraffe. The whole part of, when I was a kid and I said, I only knew about like 3 monkeys. It's Curious George, Goku, and Bubbles. I only knew 3 monkeys as a kid, and Tarzan. I only knew 4 monkeys as a kid. And Rafiki, 5 monkeys. All right, y'all got me. 5 monkeys as a kid, but one of them was Bubbles. So for y'all to give me a fake monkey as Bubbles, when I watch Friends and Friends could have a real monkey, if y'all could put a real monkey around Jennifer Aniston, you better go get me a real monkey for Jafar Jackson. Come
that was
on,
crazy.
bro.
I was mad as shit they had that CGI monkey.
Come on, bro. Like, that's all I want. And that's just for all movies. That's for all actors, directors, cinematographers, set designers, all the people that do the creative parts in the background where your job and the thing that you love is setting the scene. Jafar Jackson playing Michael Jackson did not look cool.
So you got
Michael Jackson is cool. Michael Jackson felt like I never went to a concert, but I know enough to. It felt like he glided through rooms.
That's what I'm saying. They threw so much small stuff in there that no point felt bigger than what it should have felt as important as it was, because everything was just thrown in as a hate. Like, they had a moment where a girl passed out at a concert. At no point would I take away from that. Like, oh, Michael Jackson had concerts where people were passing out. Like, that's a crazy thing to say, but from the movie, I would never really get that. One lady passed out. I'm pretty sure anybody has had a concert where somebody passed out. About some Travis Scott shit. People have had concerts where crazy things have happened before.
See, that's what I'm saying. That's not the part. The part is when they planned the Michael Jackson concerts, they had to have pre-ambulances on the scene because
that's what I'm saying. I agree.
Yeah, I don't need to see the person pass out. Show me the ambulance. Yeah. Show me go to whatever city you're hired in. Take that police department for the night and just set a scene up. Set the scene. That's what I'm saying. Set the scene. Do the movie work, not the writing work. I don't care about the writing work. Do the movie work to set the scene. Y'all could have done so much better at setting the scenes of these movies versus doing the writing. If you know that this is what the script is and you're working with a limited script, you can do all the other things to make it better, especially when we're talking about Michael fucking Jackson.
I think, yeah. No, I agree for the most part. Everything you're saying, I completely agree. I just think that they probably just had, I don't know, just a name to go off of. Because like I said, I think this is a 4 out of 5. So I don't think this is
That's your final rating of 4 out of 5?
Not 4 out of 5. A 4 or a 5 out of 10. So like a 40 or 30%. Like, this is a okay to average movie to me.
Like, I got it at a 6.
So you think it's a good movie? Like, I would never watch this again. That's what I'm saying.
I will watch it again because I think it's going to be a part 2. So I will watch this again to see how it's going to wrap with the part 2.
Okay. I think I would just watch part 2, personally. I think I would just go watch part 2 and then go from there and see, like, okay. But I think I remember enough because they were so, like, that's what I'm saying. The movie gave me nothing to want to go back and revisit. Like, it gave me Michael, but it gave me enough of Michael to give me the Wikipedia page of him. If I Google Michael Jackson,
but Michael Jackson
I would see everything the movie just gave me without clicking on the subtitles. I wouldn't go in discography. I would just click overview, and it would give me everything the movie just gave me. It wouldn't go into any of the subparts on Wikipedia.
I think, but we're not looking at that's what I'm saying. We're not looking at it from the same perspective. My perspective is more of
no, it's movie making. I agree with that part. Yeah, make him larger than life. But I think it's just a low budget.
My
movie.
perspective is also more of this is not that. So like when you think of Michael Myers or Jason or Scream, there's multiple Screams, but they're not all the same Scream. They're not the same thing, right? Different actors, different directors, and different people take it. So, yes, there was a Michael Jackson movie where Flex Washington was Michael Jackson. That was terrible. There's been multiple Michael Jackson stuff done where it's been terrible. There's been some that have been good. I'm not judging this in comparison to anything else. I'm judging this as his own trilogy, whatever it is, based on what it will give me, based on whoever directed it, this new creation. This is a new creation. I'm judging this new creation. Like I would judge if I found out, the next Michael Myers trilogy is going to be based or has a new director. Cool. I'm not going to be like, this is not that. This is not the same director.
For this movie sucks.
So when I watch 2, I'm treating this like, if this becomes a Michael Jackson trilogy, I'll treat this like the Michael Jackson trilogy because we never had a Michael Jackson trilogy. I'm not going to treat it like, this is Michael Jackson's life. I'm saying this is what this gave us. I'm judging the project for what it gave us, not for what I wanted it to give me or what it didn't have. That's kind of what I'm saying.
Either or, to me, it's a 4. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, I'm like, I don't think it's a good movie, and I think I was disappointed. I think both things happened. That's what I'm saying. I'm not like, I was like, I get your point, but I'm like, you're not. Those are not differing points in my view. I'm like, it was a disappointing movie, and it did not give me what I wanted. So I'm like, there have been movies. I mean, my bad. It's a disappointing movie, and it was a bad, not good movie. Like, so there have been movies
this would never happen at the Prince movie.
Me and the gang on the scene. You better not play with my team. We chasing that.